Good day, DMagnusV here, playing some Kill Confirmed on one of the brand new maps called Foundation for sadly only people with Xbox Elite paid version, and basically so you're only limited to a certain amount of people playing. But anyway, I'm playing my Silent Fart class, actually no, my Roadrunner class. Yeah, I got my MP7, it's gold, and then yeah, extended mags, and I'm not too sure actually what else I got on it, but yeah, I just run around trying to shoot people. Usually get shot more than I kill people, but I enjoy it. And yeah, I'm just running around, having fun, and checking out this map. Lines of sights are just off the wall. You can get picked off from anywhere. There's not one single spot you can sit and not get shot. It's kind of crazy. It was fun though. Yeah, I mean, it's a little annoying with all these, what do you call them, catwalks and everything like that. Everybody perched up wherever they want to be up on the catwalks, and these vitamins out of my pocket. I remember to eat those. Yeah, I get the chewy kind. Anyway, so it's a little hard to figure out where you're going, but once you get it figured out, and you know the pinch points and bottlenecks and places to kind of head for and cut people off and ways to sneak in behind them and get those little silly campers. I love shooting those guys in the back, trying to get my headshots up. You just sit there and do nothing, and then you can just take them off and get your headshots out. Anyway, yeah, try and get my C4s. I just love doing that. And here's another guy. He wasn't camping, he was trying to get away from me because I was just chasing him down. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and you know, I had an epiphany the other day. I love burgers. You know, homemade burgers, of course. I have these processed burgers. They're all flattened and pretty well frozen, and they've been, I don't know, they're just processed to death, and I don't really enjoy them that much. I mean, the only ones I actually really enjoyed were these, I think they were just completely fake. It's kind of like how they make chicken nuggets, you know, they just kind of squeeze it into a shape, but they always seem to get the texture just right. But anyway, I like these burgers. They're homemade. And what it is you just cook them on the outside. You get them nice and crispy on the outside and hard. But believe it or not, the texture of it, completely raw inside. Yeah, steak tartare. Just love it. I remember when I was a kid, my mom and I were the only ones that ate it. My dad thought we were nuts. I was like 12 years old. We'd just get these burgers and they'd be raw in the middle, just barely cooked on the outside, and just eat those like crazy. Nowadays people are like, oh, it's a health risk, you're gonna die, you're gonna get sick. Anyway, you know what, last little while I've been doing it. Yeah, that's right, just eating them raw, just cooked on the outside. You got about an inch layer of cooked shell on the outside, on the inside it's nice gooey raw hamburger. I'm sorry, you probably don't like it. A lot of people think that's just nuts, but I think it's awesome. And you know what? I'm still alive, and I'm still doing great. And I'm loving it, and next time I have burgers, that's what I'm going to do again. Hey, don't get me wrong. If you want your burger well cooked, I'll cook it. You know, I'll make sure it's cooked for you. For me, I'll make sure it's raw in the middle. It's just like my steaks. I like my steaks like medium rare, closer to raw, you know, still nice and red in the middle and almost bleeding, but not. You know, what you do is you just get it cooked. You cook it 5 minutes on one side, flip it over, 5 minutes on the other side, and then you just take it off the grill and then you put it on a nice plate. My mom told me this to do this, and I do it all the time now. So wrap it in aluminum foil. Put aluminum foil over top of it. Let it sit for a couple minutes, let it finish cooking itself from the inside, and then boom, it's done. And then it's not going to bleed all over your plate, and get your, you know, bun or whatever sopping wet with blood. It'll just be nicely, yeah, I almost killed my own buddy there, scared the crap out of me. But yeah, no, nice and juicy, tender, perfect. And that has to be a good steak. I mean, you can't get a blade steak and cook it that way, because I'll tell you what, it just tastes like shit. I don't care how you dress it up or how well you try, it's just going to taste terrible. The only thing that blade steak is good for is probably, I don't know, goulash or something like that. And even then, I usually use pork tenderloin or something. You just got to eat, you got to pay for meat to get good flavored meat, the texture, you know, get the right texture. But that's what I like. Not everybody likes that sort of thing. I mean, I get kind of hoity-toity when it comes to food. I don't really like, you know, the cheap hot dogs. Those little, I don't know, probably about the size, not even the size of my thumb. You know, thickness-wise. I just hate those. But my wife loves them. She likes them when you overcook them too, when they get all bubbly on the outside. She loves that. I despise them. I prefer getting those big-ass, thick hot dogs that you get at Costco. You know, buy a pack of 20, and you get the big buns and everything. Those are the best hot dogs in the world. And to be honest, I love boiling them. You put them in a pot, and you let them boil, and you let them overboil, so they start splitting and, you know, getting just obese in size, bloated with water. I don't know. I have weird tastes, but I know what I like. Yeah, so anyway, this map here is interesting. I don't know. A lot of open spots, a lot of places to kind of hide, lots of lines of sight. And I'll tell you, you get a guy with that's really good with a sniper rifle, like Darwin or something, and I tell you, he's just going to be laughing the whole game, because he could pretty well get a nice little perch somewhere and just be pegging people off, and they don't even know where he's coming from. Just a second, we're going to have some coffee here.
Get the hell out of there.
Oh yeah. And yeah, it's a little frustrating. You just got to really hug the walls and kind of watch where you're going, especially when you don't know where you're going. I mean, even now you got no point of origin, no idea where the flags would be. Just completely running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Kind of getting the feel for the thing. I knew there was a guy there, and I could pick up some extra ammo with my gun if I could live longer than 33 seconds. But you know, try and get some tags, and I just couldn't seem to win a gunfight either sometimes. And that's my own fault. I hadn't played in a couple weeks, to be honest. I was kind of on a Minecraft kick, and I jumped on a couple times and just had real horrid... it was horrifying how bad these games were. I was just... I had that clan matches there with you had to play team deathmatch. I jump in one with my buddies there. First game, and we were decimated. I think I was like 5 and 20. It was just horrifying. I couldn't hit anything. Hip firing was just a waste of my time. I mean, you just kind of lose it when you don't use it. You lose it, and that's just the way it is. And I was not enjoying it. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna hunker down. New maps, give it a shot, figure out how to play again. I mean, it's all brand new, so that's why I slapped on my MP7 there. At least I'm guaranteed to use an OP weapon. Gives me a chance. I can act like a noob, and yeah, I'm not going to take that Juggernaut. I don't care what anybody says. It's fake. Gotta be. There's like guys spawning all around there, and they're just running by it. You don't know how to set up one of those traps. You got to do it like where you think that there's traffic, and you know, you just act at place as if you were going to place it real quick and try and get it and get out of there. So you got to kind of do it in a spot that's
I forgot to bring my
conspicuous, I guess the word would be. Not somewhere like in the back of the spawn and just leave it there. Of course you're not going to take it. So anyway, yeah, Kill Confirmed is an alright game. I don't mind the gameplay. You know, picking up tags and such. I like getting my own tags. I do that a lot, but not very often. I do that a lot, but not very often. But I seem to get it done anyway. I sometimes die because I see all I can see is I get tunnel vision. I see these flat tags, and I just run straight for them, and I don't even think about what's coming around me. Yeah, here I laid that trophy system down, and I think he got taken out by a Predator missile anyway. I don't know. They all blend in together. That was nice, that guy to pop up for me though. And yeah, no, it was good gameplay. I don't mind the maps. A lot of guys don't like them. A lot of guys don't like any of the maps. They're interesting anyway. I haven't grown to hate them yet. If that's going to be the theme. A nice little triple kill with what do you call it? Not an assault. Cat's got my tongue, and game's almost up here. But no, I like maps. They're good. They're fun. I haven't grown to hate them yet. There's a couple maps I don't like, but this so far isn't one of them. And yeah, you guys can't wait to see you guys on there. Let's play some of the new maps, some of the older maps. I don't think I'm gonna play until they actually release it to the public, because I just don't think that's conducive to fun gameplay when you're playing with a bunch of hardcore guys. But yeah, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.